It's a lot easier for them to convince you, nah. Starting a business is too risky. Let's just try and fix our CVs and get a job right now while you're still in uni. But you're trying to start your side hustle. You're trying to start your business. You have all these dreams and ambitions. You're trying to get all this shit done. I really used to be the kid that loved video games when I was a bit younger. I think I was in high school when I really fell in love with playing FIFA. I still got the PS5. As you can see, I just don't play it no more. I used to love playing FIFA Ultimate Team. I actually remember this one time I was in class. And then so this whole time I'm thinking about tactics, how Kevin De Bruyne is gonna pass the ball to my striker. At the time, I forgot who my striker was. Well, Kevin De Bruyne is gonna pass the ball to my striker and lay out the perfect assist. I'm sitting in class. Yeah? That was a class I'm doing bad in at the time. I'm not gonna pretend I was passing this shit. At this time I'm really doing terrible in additional language class. I'm doing Afrikaans at the time. My teacher just looks at me. She's like, Jones? I'm like, what? She's like, yo, I can see your body is here, but like, where the fuck is your mind? And I'm just there like, no, I'm here. The whole time I'm not there, bro. I am playing FIFA in my mind at that time. So I wasn't allowed to play FIFA during the week. Only Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Luckily for me, that's when Foot Champs was. So I'd obsess over it, man. I just work on all these tactics, skill moves, how to get better. And yeah, I couldn't really be productive with anything else besides how to get better at FIFA. Which really got me thinking, how is it possible for me to go from that to where I am now, in a place where I could actually work 6 to 12 hours a day if I want to, in a place where I go to the gym every day, in a place where I've completely stopped playing video games? And yeah, man, I guess the short answer is fucking rewiring my brain, man. Rewiring my brain to actually enjoy discipline. The first thing I actually had to do was stop playing video games as a whole. At first I tried to cope. I said, okay, I'd only play for this amount, but then 1 hour would turn into 2 hours because I built the momentum. I'm warm now. I'm warm. I have to like just keep going for another hour or two. I won't play tomorrow. I play tomorrow and the day after. And I'm still obsessed over Food Champs. The first thing I had to do was just completely eradicate and get rid of video games as a whole. I had to stop playing FIFA, stop playing Ultimate Team, stop playing Pro Clubs, all of it. I just stopped playing cold turkey, and my life has been better ever since. I can't explain it. All I can say is picking up new good habits like reading, working, coding, and going to the gym has been a lot easier. I stopped coping. I actually started sticking to my habits. Now, this might be different for you. You might be the type of person that enjoys drinking every now and then or smoking. Yeah, you're just going to want to cut that out cold turkey. All right. If you're young, the symptoms might not be as bad. So you're just going to want to try and cut that out cold turkey. You don't want to try and decrease the time, this and that. Just cut it out and start focusing on the things that matter in your life. Don't be the guy that's with the old habits till they're 40 and say, I could have been something. Bro, no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck of what you could have been. Everyone cares about what you are and what you actually accomplished, not what you could have been or who you used to be. No one gives a fuck about sob stories, man. Sob stories only make you feel better. Sad reality is, in the grand scheme of things, you don't even care about your sob stories. You yourself don't even care about your sob stories. So, yeah, man, that's the first thing I had to do. Cut out all bad habits. Remember, for you, that might be different. Might be drinking, that might be smoking, that might be fucking, whatever it is. The second thing I had to do was to be very cautious about who I let get access to me. Most people will tell you about the whole thing of your 5 friends make up who you are. Yeah, the thing is, if you fucking a bitch or you just in a casual thing with a girl and that girl brings up thoughts like, ain't you lonely working all alone? It's a holiday today. Don't you want to be with family or friends? Better yet, no. That will completely have you in a different mind space where you're thinking, I might actually be lonely. But remember, before that, you weren't lonely. Before that, you were fine. You were working. You were good. But this bitch made you think you were lonely. So just be completely cautious. Be very cautious of who you let talk to you. If you're going to school, that's fine. I'd say school's a bit tricky and a place where you actually need to be a bit social. Just don't let anyone infiltrate your mentality or infiltrate your mindset. It's a place where you need to be a bit more cautious. Don't let anyone have access to you outside of school if they're not with the program. The main reason I say be very cautious about who you let have access to you is a person like me who's into stuff like business, fitness, and getting better. Reading. I like reading psychology books. I like reading self-help books. A person like me is usually going to be misunderstood. So if you are like me in that context, talking to everyone else is always going to put you in a shift where you're constantly questioning yourself. And that's a place you don't want to be in. If you really think about it, you don't want to be constantly questioning yourself, because it's a lot easier for them to convince you that the way they're going is better because it's backed by everyone else, it's backed by the system. It's a lot easier for them to convince you, nah. Starting a business is too risky. Let's just try and fix our CVs and get a job right now while you're still in uni. But you're trying to start your side hustle. You're trying to start your business. You have all these dreams and ambitions. You're trying to get all this shit done. But they're like, nah. That's unrealistic. You don't have, like, bro, just trust me. Being alone is a lot better than this. Because you trying to fit in will eventually lead you to being inauthentic and will also lead you into feeling left out. And you'll constantly feel like zoning out more times than often because you're trying to talk about business all the time. They're trying to talk about applying to jobs. You see the discrepancies between that. It just doesn't balance. It's really a 6-7 situation where it's like, do I want to? Do I not? Yeah. So remember, be cautious of who you let have access to you. They'd be a person you just fucking or it's a bitch you with. You really want to be cautious about that. You don't want to let anyone and everyone be around you, regardless of what you're doing with them. Be very, very cautious about that.